We've got a very special program today, and we've got a special guest in the studio. From time to time, we like to take citizens who have contributed a lot to our community and honor them, and that's what we're going to do today, so stay with us here on Viewpoint. Well, we want to welcome to our studios this afternoon the mayor of Main Street, Abe Zarzour. How you doing, brother?
Earl, I'm doing fine. I feel like I'm getting younger every day.
You're having a birthday tomorrow, huh?
Yes, sir, I am, and very proud of it.
80 years young.
Yes, sir, I'm 80 years old tomorrow, and...
I say 80 years young.
Yes, sir.
I don't like it when people say 80 years,
Okay.
years old. Let's say 80 years young.
Okay, I'm 80 years young.
80 years young tomorrow. Well, bless your heart. I want to do something today. I want some people to call and wish you happy birthday and talk with you, but I want to talk a little bit about your family. When did your dad and mom come to Chattanooga?
Daddy came to the United States 1895 when he was 12 years old. And he first stopped in Chicago at the World's Fair, and the only thing he had to make a living is shining shoes. So when he got a little money in his pocket, he hit the road. He didn't ride a train. He didn't ride buses. All he did was walked. Walked here and walked there, and he always got a reception from many farmers out on the farm. And he would go up to the farm and have breakfast or lunch, whatever it might do, and the way he paid for his food and so forth, he'd give him a bedspread or a tablecloth or something like that because he didn't have any money. He told us all about that. Then first thing he hit the road, landed in Birmingham, Alabama, where he stayed there for 2 or 3 years, and he must got there about 1900, about the turn of the century. My sister Rose was born there in 1905, and after she was born in 1905, she hit the road and settled in Chattanooga. And he opened up a confectionery stand on Main Street.
Now, what was the name of the confectionery stand?
Zarzour Confectionery.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's well, I was born there at Main and Market in 1908.
You were born at Main and Market Street?
Yes, sir.
Which side? Which corner there?
Crystal, where Crystal used to be.
There's a little restaurant there now.
Yes, sir.
And that was your house?
We had a frame house, about 2 or 3 doors from the corner there.
Mm-hmm.
And we lived in the back of the store, and Daddy had his confectionery out in the front. And I lost my mother in 1917, so my father raised 5 babies.
5 children in the Zarzour family?
Yes, so he raised 5. My mother died during the smallpox epidemic during the First World War.
Do you remember anything about your mother at all?
Oh, yes, sir. I was about 10 years old, and my aunt would take us, the children, to hospital to visit my mother. And I remember very distinctly, and I have her picture in my apartment, and I look at her every now and then, her and my daddy.
Now, the smallpox epidemic, tell me about this. This actually was going through the country, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Throughout the United States. I don't know how the foreign country, but and she was about to have a child too at that time, and she lost her child.
Now, what year was this?
About 1918, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Were a lot of people killed because of the smallpox?
Oh, definitely.
epidemic?
Yeah, yes. They didn't have the medicine back in those days like they've got now, and Chattanooga, I presume, it lost hundreds and hundreds of people.
Now, there were 5 little Zarzours, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And your daddy ran the confectionery. What all did he have in the confectionery?
He had candy and ice cream and fruit and just different things like that, and stayed there a few years. And my mother bought a little house on Rossville Avenue, a little frame house, and at that time, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I saw the deed on that. I think she gave $700 for the house. And my daddy finally decided to open up, cut the living room off and put a little restaurant in the living room. Of course, we lived in the back, and he would take care of us, the kid. He wouldn't let us go nowhere. Well, how did he manage running this confectionery with 5 small children? Well, he was a great daddy. He'd done a lot of work for us, and he worked hard. And they tried to take us away from our father, put us in I imagine a children's home, but he wouldn't tolerate with that. Those are my kids. I'm going to take care of them.
And he did?
Yes, he did. He got a lady down on Washington Street down there, a colored lady, and she would come up and maybe give us a bath, stuff like that. Well, we just George, I think my brother was about a year old then. Brother George. He
Well, now name your. Can you name all your brothers and sisters in chronological order from the youngest to the oldest, or the oldest to the youngest?
Yes, sir. Rose, she was 3 years older than I was, and I was about 10.
Mm-hmm.
And Josephine, Miss Josephine Jacobs, who lived in Middleburg, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
she was next, about a year or 2 years younger than Jimmy, and he was a little younger than my sister Josephine, and George a year old when my mama died.
Rose, Josephine, Jimmy, Abe, and George.
Yes, sir.
The five Zarzours. Now, your daddy always was in the confectionery business. Did he ever go into making hamburgers and hot dogs?
Yes, sir. After we moved to Rossville Avenue, he opened up that little restaurant hamburger place in 1915, and now called the Zarzour's Cafe. My daughter runs it, and I help her at her place on Rossville Avenue.
You mean the place where Shirley is now?
Yes.
Used to be your father's restaurant?
Yes, sir. Yes.
That same little restaurant?
Same place, sir. Yes, sir. And Shirley got it after my family deceased, and my daughter went to open a restaurant, and so she's doing real good down there. She had very nice food and got plenty of parking. And she makes terrific meatloaf and different things like you said a while ago, and turnip green, corn, all that. Okra, she buys our food from Curb Market.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, most people think the name Zarzour is Greek, don't they?
Lebanese.
But it's not Greek.
No, sir, it's Lebanese.
And your father was born in the Middle East?
Yeah, Beirut, Lebanon.
Is that right?
Yes, and when he got here, he sent over and got his mother and brother, brought them over here. And they settled on Main Street down about half a block where we're on Main Street, and he had a shoe shop.
Did you ever want to go back to the old country?
No, sir, never did want to go back. I ain't got no business over there. I'd rather stay here with my baseball.
You're an American.
All the way.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So what age were you, Abe? Now, first of all, let's see. You were married, right?
Yes, sir.
You had to be to have Shirley, of
Yes.
course. Any other children?
No, sir, that's all I have.
Shirley, the daughter.
Lovely daughter, Shirley.
Now, where did you meet your wife?
I met her at Shannon, Georgia, where I played ball at Shannon, Georgia, down there in the Northwest Georgia Textile League. I married her when she was 15. She was a real nice, ladylike, and gave birth to Shirley, which I was very happy over that. And I lived there 9 years and played ball with some fantastic ball players, and Rudy York and Red Matthews, Joe Tipton, Leon Cubson, Willard Nixon. They all went to the big league, but Abe Zarzour, too small.
And Abe Zarzour went to Main Street.
Yes, sir.
Where he was raised.
Yes, sir.
You can honestly say that you are a product of Main Street because that's where you were raised.
Yes, I love Main Street, and I wish it. I'd like to see Main Street come back. It's the most fantastic street in the city of Chattanooga 50 or 60 years ago. That's where all the farmers used to come bring our vegetables, like to go to Curb Market.
Mm-hmm.
And they all come from Ringgold, Lafayette, and Sand Mountain to different places and come in wagons. And then you used to run cows down Main Street. What you call it? What you call it when you man bring from farmer, bring 15 to 20 cows and take them down to stockyard down there. Pursley, I remember that, Pursley Stockyard, out to the railroad track on Main Street. And I thought, it was in the paper a while back, they wrote a story on me and had Pursley in there, and Miss Pursley called me up, said, Abe, I'm so glad you mentioned Pursley Stockyard on Main Street. That's where they used to take the cows and horses and ship them off to stockyards.
How did you get interested in baseball? After being around the restaurant business all your life, what age were you when you started to be interested in baseball?
When I was a kid, I worked for the Chattanooga News, and they were in Dome Building. No, Times in Dome Building. Chattanooga News in Patton.
Is that Roy McDonald's
Yes,
paper?
sir. Yes, sir. And it's a wonderful place now. And Pound Building. That's where they were down in the basement. And I've spent many nights down in that basement. I didn't want to go home. I was tired and wore out, and had to get up the next morning, go to Chattanooga Times, get my time to sell papers. And we had a ball club, and I just fell in love with baseball through the selling papers on the street. And after I got a little age, I went to work in different founders here in town, O.B. Andrews, Tennessee Stoveworks, and Case of Hedges. It was hard work. Chattanooga Bowling Tank come. They all had ball club, but that's the only way I could make a living, because I tell you, when I came up, depression hit. And I had to get out and help Daddy raise the kids, feed the kids. And I learned to play ball at Andrew Field, which is now Ingalls Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I was the bat boy under Kid Eberfield. You remember Kid Eberfield?
No,
I heard about him.
The
rather.
name, yes.
Yes, Kid Eberfield. And Strain Nicklin, he owned the ball club. And O.B. Andrew, he was the president of the Southern League. O.B. Andrews. I think I had a rule book and all that, and I had two. I gave Ernie Johnson 2 of them. I gave Bug Johnson 2 of them. It tells you all about the lookout and O.B. Andrew being the president of the Southern League, and had New Orleans, Memphis, and Little Rock, and Mobile. And I was a bat boy for many years, and I learned to play ball with the rest of the lookout ball players out there. And Cecil Travis played the lookout. I wonder how many people out there listening to me remember Cecil Travis. If they do, drop me a card. I'd like to hear from all you old timers. I'm sure you got a little age on you now.
Well, now, did you play with the Lookouts? Did you actually play?
I played an exhibition game with them, man. Joe Engel told me, Abe said, you're not but 5'2", and it's hard for me to place you underwear. I weighed about 135 pounds, but I was a pretty good guy with the glove. I didn't have the power to Cecil Travis. He had good power and a good ball player and a good boy. He went to war, the last war, and his feet froze on him, and that threw him out of baseball. Good boy. He's a Georgia boy.
Well, now, what took you to Shannon, Georgia?
Well, depression. I was on the road, and I rode a freight train, by the way, to Shannon. Got off at Shannon, Georgia, textile mill. And me and my buddy, Matt Carter.
And you worked at the mill and played ball on the side?
Yes, sir. And
what was your wife's name?
Ann.
Ann. And that's where you met her?
Yes, sir. She was 15 years old, and I was about 8 years older than she was, and we got married and settled down at Shannon. Of course, she passed away, but nevertheless, I've had a great life. I tell you, I hit the road many times looking for work.
Now, when did you leave Georgia and come back home?
I come back home, and I went to work at Shannon about 1940. Yes, so 31, 40.
And when did you open your restaurant in the old bank building?
When I come back from Georgia, I was looking for work. Otis Clark put me to work on the floor selling furniture. Otis Clark Brothers Furniture Store. And
on Main Street again.
Yes, sir, right on the corner, off the corner where I was born. And Mr. Mac Parker of Hampton National Bank came to me and said, Abe, we got a little luncheonette in the bank over there, and it's closed. I sure like to see you take it over. I said, Mac, I haven't got enough money put the stock up. He said, don't worry about that. We'll stock it up. So I went in there and
so Hamilton Bank bankrolled you, huh?
Yes, sir. So I went in there and opened it up, and I stayed in there 38 years. And that's when Harry Thornton called me many years ago, mayor of Main Street.
Did Harry Thornton give you that name?
Yes, sir. He gave it to me. And Harry was a good buddy of mine. He played ball for Purple Elks, and I had the Knights of Columbus team, and we battled one another, Knights of Columbus and Purple Elks, and Curtis Hickson managed Purple Elks, and we had great times. And I see a lot of my old-time buddies on the street every now and then, but many of them gone forever.
My guest this afternoon is Abe Zarzour. We call him the mayor of Main Street. We'll take some telephone calls. Tomorrow is Abe's 80th birthday, and we would like for you to call and talk with Abe, 266-1310. Let's go to the phones now. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hello, Mr. Earl, and hello, Mr. Mayor.
What do you say, Coach? How you doing? Nice to hear your voice.
I think you got an early birthday present last night, primarily thanks to the Columbus Astros.
Yeah, I tell you, I really enjoyed that, but I tell you.
They had lost 10 in a row before last night when they bumped off Knoxville twice, and our Lookouts won, and I hope they keep on winning.
They're going to win. Just be calm. They're going to win it by 2 points.
Well, if they win it by 1, it'd be all right.
Yes, Lookouts won the championship one year. The old Lookout, years and years ago, guess who the ball club you had to beat out? Knoxville. 2 points.
Oh, did they used to be in the Southern Association?
Definitely, years and years ago.
Well, not when I was growing up.
Well, you're not old as I am.
It was Atlanta, Birmingham, Chattanooga, Memphis, Nashville, New Orleans,
Little Rock,
Mobile.
Yes, sir.
And Little Rock.
Well, they finally came in Knoxville somewhere down the line.
Well, now, back when Kid Elberfield and Andrews Field and all that,
yes.
Was that the Southern League or the Southern Association?
Southern League.
When
Yeah.
did it become the association?
That I can't recall, sir. It's been so long ago. I haven't got a written up, nothing like that, but I have a picture in front of me. Cecil Travers, you remember him?
No, I don't think that name's familiar to me.
He played third base before Killebrew came in spotlight. But nevertheless, Cecil Travers played for the Lookout and finally went to Washington. He was up there about 8 or 10 years, and he had to go to war, go to service, and got hurt.
Korea?
Yes, sir. And
Well, I was a little young at the time.
yes, sir.
I remember Bobo Newsom and Al Sema and Roy Halls.
Yes, sir. I do very much. So they came after me, see.
Our little Bob Otis
Before
out
me.
there
They came before me, rather.
in right field.
Yes, sir. They had a great ball club back in those days. But I love you kids out there now. They're playing good ball. Just keep it up, and we'll have a playoff with Greenville.
Were you still in the Hamilton Bank building when it exploded?
Yes, sir. I say I was there, but I wasn't there that day.
Thank goodness.
Yes, sir. If it happened at 6:30, it'd have got me, but it happened at 5:30, and thank the Lord, He looked after me, and I'm still here with Earl Freudenberg.
Oh, is that when it happened, 5:30 in the morning?
Yes, sir. He blew me out of bed. So I living where I'm at now, where the restaurant is now, Zarzour's Cafe on Royceville Avenue. I was living there, and back of the restaurant, and when it blowed up, it blowed my brother out of bed, George, and blew me out of bed. And my sister Rose, she was opening up the business for the day's work and all that. And she woke us up, said, "Hey, brother, wake up." Said, the bank just blowed up. So I went down there in my pajamas.
We thank you for calling, Alvin. Tell him happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Abe.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Bye-bye. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Earl,
Yes.
this is Commissioner Ben Miller.
Hello, Ben.
Lou and I want to wish Abe a happy birthday. He's one of our dearest friends.
Thank you, Benny. I love you and your wife. Believe me, I do.
Thank you.
You're a good man. I hope you be a move up. Move up if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, and God bless you. I hope you move up.
Did you ever see little Abe play ball, Ben?
No, I've never seen him play, but I've seen him play with these children all my life.
He really loves the youngsters.
And I've been on the field playing ball when he was there, assisting everybody that he could. He's been a great inspiration to the children in this county.
Benny, you know one thing? I've been doing this work for 48 years. And that's pretty long while to stick with baseball and helping children. And believe me, I enjoy it, and I got about three good people that help me every year. And I do call them up and tell them what I want. He said, "Abe, just get what you want and tell them to send me the bill." But I need some old gloves. The new gloves, I'd rather have old ones if I can get them.
Well, I'll try to round you up some.
I'm going to give you that permit, okay?
All right.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. 266-1310. Abe Zarzour is my guest. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
I just wanted to wish Mr. Zarzour a happy birthday, and I knew his father and his two sisters. I worked there at Erskine's Bakery back in the 30s, and he'd bring his little basket on his arm, and he'd come over there and bring, knickknacks, for us to eat.
Erskine's Bakery. Now, where was Erskine's Bakery?
Right there next door to his business there, if it was Charlie Zarzour.
Is that?
Yeah, it was. It was Charlie Zarzour because I knew Rose and Josephine. I worked with Josephine. She worked there at the bakery a little while. Miss Bailey was the supervisor. I bet he remembers her.
You remember her, Abe?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I hear your voice, honey. You got me choking.
We really appreciate you calling.
Well, I tell you what, you had a good old daddy, and I know one time there he come upstairs there, and I said, "What you got today, Charlie?" He said, "I got everything." And it kind of got away with me there for a minute because I was from the country.
I'm so glad to talk to you, ma'am.
Well, I see you every now and then, and I tell you what, next time I see you downtown, I'll tell you who I am.
God bless you.
Well, thank you, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hello, buddy.
Yes, sir.
How's everything on Main Street today?
It's always good to me when I go down there.
Yeah.
I get to see my good friend Cooper Dyer, and
Yeah, I know.
yeah, it's your old friend Cooper. I love Cooper, and
Yeah, I remember back when you was playing amateur ball, and I also talked about Shannon Mills. 1926, my uncle helped install that machinery when they built that mill there in Shannon.
yes, sir.
And you played with I knew some fellas played Charlie Knowles,
Yeah, let's see.
Slab Wynn played the Goodyear in Cedartown.
Cedartown.
You played all those fellows, didn't you?
Yes, I sure did.
Yeah.
So they were good ball players.
Yeah, and I remember seeing you out at England Stadium in a pie eating contest one time.
Yes, sir.
You remember that?
I was raised in England Stadium.
Well, you eat pie and ran around those bases.
Yes, thank you.
Now, wait a minute. What type of pie was it?
I couldn't tell. I wasn't down there, Earl. It was down, the pie was down on home plate.
What type of pie was it, Abe? Was it cherry pie?
That I can't recall, Earl. It's been so long ago, hon.
You had to eat the pie and then see who could run around the bases.
Yes,
quicker.
sir.
Yeah.
I ran them bases about a half an hour, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you done all right.
Thank you, sir.
But, yeah, I remember those. I was thinking the other day about old Rube Lutsky. You remember
Yeah,
him?
great ball player.
He could hold, was it 5 baseballs he could hold in one hand?
Hold 5 balls in his hand. That's a lot of baseball.
Oh, his hand was big enough for 2 men, yeah.
You say that again.
Remember Cecil Travis,
Oh, yeah.
Wes Kingman, Wally Dashiell, and Harley Boss, and all that stuff?
Cecil Travis, he was my choice.
Yeah. Oh, he was a good ball player. He was from Riverdale, Georgia.
That's right, Georgia boy.
That's right.
Good boy.
Yeah. Well, it's good to hear you, Abe. We'll talk to you later.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Abe Zarzour is my guest, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow is his 80th birthday. So whether you've met Abe or not, this is your opportunity to call and wish him a happy birthday. We'll take a short break and be right back. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hey, Abe, this is Eileen Simmons. I'd like to wish you a happy birthday from all the family.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. I remember you, ma'am.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you invited us to go up to Camp Columbus one year. The team that I played on, we went up and played
Yes, ma'am.
on one of the holidays.
On Zarzour's Field.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, hon. We always do it Labor Day.
Yeah, well, I know all my brothers wish you a happy birthday, too. I'm sure they're listening.
Are you the sister, Earl Simmons?
Yeah, I'm your sister, Eileen.
Tell them I love them.
Okay, and we'll talk to you later, Abe.
God bless you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hello, Abe.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Ray Reed. How you doing?
Nice to hear your voice, Ray.
Yeah, I just wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday tomorrow.
Thank you, Ray. I appreciate
And
that.
I want to tell you, you've been a good, I guess, about the best impression all my life of anybody that I've known.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and you have a nice day tomorrow.
God bless you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hello, Abe.
Hello, Skipper.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Skipper.
Doggone, I enjoy hearing your voice. And
Thank you, sir.
I tell you, give us a little insight of what is your opinion that's happened to the Braves this year.
Well, that's the way I look at baseball. You got to have scouts to produce good ball players. When they go out in the field and look to ball players, and that's one thing you got to. They're gonna have to change old scouts down at the Brave ballpark. Now look at the Dodgers and the Yankees and Baltimore. Not Baltimore, poor thing. They flipped out a little bit. But you look at them big ball clubs. They got good scouts.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing about ball players. You got to have material. If you ain't got the material, you're not going anywhere.
You can't run without the horses, can you?
You got to have the horses. Yes, sir.
Well, I think that the Braves kind of flubbed up when they fired Joe Torre.
I think so too. Yes.
I think Joe Torre was a real baseball man.
He's a baseball man. The fan loved him like Phil Necro. They love Phil Necro.
That's right.
They should have kept him in the main office.
It's a shame they don't have him there.
No, so they're drawing 5,000 or 6,000. He would bring 10,000 people in there to say hello, Phil Necro.
That's right.
Talk to him. I'm with him here during the cancer drive with Red Food Store, and he got off that bus and hugged my neck. And you know anything? I cried because I love Phil. I used to sit in the dugout with him when I go to the ball game there.
He's a gentleman, isn't he?
The best. And he and Ernie Johnson. I sit with him now. Phil's gone.
Happy birthday.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, Bill. Did you ever meet, his name slips in my mind now. He's the voice of the Cubs, Carey.
Matt Carey?
No, Skip's daddy.
Skip.
I can't even think of his name.
Skip.
Carey, that does the Cubs baseball games
I
on
know what you're
TV.
talking about.
Did you ever meet him?
Never did, but
You know, when President Reagan was here in Chattanooga, he called to welcome. Isn't that funny how your mind draws?
he's always singing the baseball song.
Take me out to the ball
Take me out to the ball. He always stick his head out over the fans and
Harry Carey. That's right. Harry Carey. Yeah.
He's great.
And you never met him?
No, so I wished I had, but I'm Milo Hampton. I met him a long time ago.
Where is Milo now?
I lost track when he got away from Chicago Cubs on TV.
Yeah.
And he was a good friend of mine when I was going to see the.
Well, now Milo used to broadcast the White Sox games too, didn't he?
That I can't recall.
Milo Hamilton and Ernie Johnson, I believe, years ago,
Yes, sir.
were White Sox
Yes,
sportscasters.
sir. I sit with Ernie Johnson when I go down there.
You do?
In his booth, yes, sir.
How do you rate that type of treatment?
He loves Abe.
He does. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, I got a question for him.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to know who does he think is going to win the World Series this year?
Oakland.
Oakland? Who do you think is going to come down to?
I'm hoping Kansas City get there.
Yeah. You think?
Of course, they're in the same conference. Well, I look for the Giants.
Yeah.
Giants got a good ball club.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Oakland and Giants.
Oakland Giants. Okay.
And you can bank on that.
Okay.
Well, we thank you for calling. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Abe's up there.
Yes, he's on the line. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know him, and he don't know me. But since he's 80-something or 80 years old,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to wish him a happy birthday, and I want to wish him many, many more.
God bless you.
Okay, and I've heard that you was a lovely person,
Thank you, ma'am.
and I know you got to be. I'm blind, but that's all right. I never will get to see you, but maybe I'll get around you one day.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We're going to be back after the news. My guest is Abe Zarzour. This is WDOD Chattanooga.
And now, here's your host, Earl Freudenberg.
Now, was that a nice surprise?
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
You had your picture made.
Sure, she sat in my lap, buddy, and I like I had a heart attack.
Oh, me. Well, we don't want to do that. We've still got another half hour on this program to go.
She's terrific. She's beautiful, beautiful.
Over at Opryland.
And she promised me she'd come to sing to us at Golden Gateway at the Overlook Apartment for the senior citizen.
Good, good.
She promised she'd be glad to come up and visit us.
All right, we've got some folks waiting to talk to you, Abe. I appreciate you holding on. Go ahead. You're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hi, Earl.
Hi.
Oh, Lord, if you see somebody running around town with a phone permanently grown out of their head, it's me.
Uh-huh.
I've been holding on all this time during our whole interview.
Well, I want to tell you something. This pretty young lady that came in here, I don't know whether Abe's going to be able to finish the show or not.
Well, he better be.
Yes, I think so.
I want you to know that I'm just determined to say happy birthday to him. And I don't call him the mayor of Main Street. I call him Mr. Chattanooga.
Thank you, Hazel.
No, now you got the wrong one.
This
Agnes.
is Agnes.
Agnes Howell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, honey.
Abe's my special friend, he and Shirley Bowes.
Thank you, baby.
And Abe has given so much to Chattanooga over the years. You know, people with money, it's easy to give money, and it's easy to delegate and pay somebody else to do something. But somebody goes around and knocks on doors and begs money for these children playing ball that don't have a lot of money themselves. That's really dedication. And I would like for every grandmother or mother of these children that he has helped down through the years to join me in writing to Chatham Medicine Company down there and nominating him for the Dorothy Patton Award.
I think that's a good suggestion.
Now, I want everybody to get on the stick. It just costs them $0.25. And call down there and or write down there and nominate him. If they get enough nominations, well, they will know that there's a lot of us behind it, you know.
I think it's a very good idea. We'd like to see that honor bestowed upon Abe. He's helped a lot of children. He's fed a lot of hungry people. And at Christmas time, that Jolly Jolly food basket is full because of dedicated citizens who would take him a can of cranberries or green beans or whatever.
Well, I think he well deserves that honor.
Did you ever go down and eat with him, Agnes?
Down on Main Street?
Yeah.
No, but I go down to Shirley's.
You do?
Yeah.
And Abe's down. What does Abe do down there at Shirley's?
Oh, he's just everything. The maitre d', he seats people and he takes their order and he gets them water and he just does everything.
I guess he washes dishes too a little bit.
Absolutely, I'm sure. Check his hands out.
You have dishpan hands there, Abe?
Yes, I have.
But anyway, he's a grand gentleman.
We thank you very much for calling.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Howard. I love you.
Bye-bye.
God bless you.
Agnes Howell. Okay, to the other line. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Abe,
Yes, sir.
this old P.D. Garland retired from the Highway Patrol. He used to police your dances up at Turner Club.
Yes, I remember you very much.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you, honey. You're a wonderful officer. You've always been a great officer. One of the greatest.
I was 75 last month, the 20th myself,
Yes, sir.
so I'm not too far behind you.
You're going to see me tonight. I'll be at the Half Century Club barbecue at Ingle Stadium tonight. You going to be there?
Well, I don't know. I've got something else I've got to do tonight.
Well, sir.
But I just wanted to say hello and happy birthday, and hope you have a lot more.
God bless you, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
I love you.
Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hello?
Hi.
Could I speak to Mr. Zarzour?
Mr. Zarzour? He's on the line. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean the guy about the baseball.
Oh.
I don't know how to say his name.
Just call him Mr. Abe.
Just say Abe. That'd be good enough for me, honey. Abe.
Go ahead and talk to him.
Abe?
Yes, sir.
Why ain't Dale Murphy hitting any home runs this year?
Why hadn't he hit many? I think he's got too much on his mind down there, honey. The ball club is flat, and he's the type of ball player for. He got to have some. He got to have some help, and it's just one of those things that he's in a slump. Like every ball player has a slump. Now, new third baseman Philadelphia, Mitchell Schmitz, he's hitting about 230 or 240, and he's making much money at Dale Murphy. He's having a bad year. I wouldn't say bad, but he's having an off year, just like Murphy. And Mitchell Schmitz, what his name is anyway, he's a good ball player.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
We thank you for calling.
Thank you, hon.
Bye-bye. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Mr. Zarzour, happy
Yes.
birthday.
Thank you, hon.
I have eaten in your place lots of times in past years. But I wanted to know, I went to school with a girl by the name of Elizabeth Zarzour. Was she a niece of yours?
Yes, ma'am. She's a cousin of mine.
Well, where is she now?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know. Did live out in Brainerd or somewhere, son. I don't see my kinfolk too much. I got too much baseball on my mind.
Well, I went to school with her. She's a
Yes,
very
ma'am.
likable person, so I was just thinking about her.
And number one Zarzour restaurant in Chattanooga, and my daughter's got it on Rossville Avenue. Shirley, her name is Shirley Fuller, Shirley Zarzour Fuller, and I'm Abe Zarzour, and we are the only Zarzour got a restaurant in the city of Chattanooga.
Well, do you know Elizabeth's married name?
If I ever see you, what is your name, hon?
My name?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she wouldn't know me by my name.
Yes,
she would
ma'am.
know me by maybe my maiden name.
She married a boy named Morrison, but I can't recall his first name. I believe it's Roy.
She doesn't live in Chattanooga.
Roy Morrison, that's it. You gotta look her up and call her and talk
I
to her.
will do it.
Yes,
And have a happy birthday tomorrow.
Thank you.
All
God bless you.
Bye-bye. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Abe, you boy.
Thank you, sir.
Abe, this is a goat man.
Boy, how come you're not up here?
You
Good
old
gracious.
rascal.
Yeah, boy, I wish you was here.
Well, I wish there was too. I'd
Yeah.
like to hug your old neck.
Thank you, honey.
You know, Abe, I study a lot about if it hadn't been for you, there's so many little boys and girls that wouldn't have had the opportunity to play ball.
Thank you.
You know, we just love you to death for it.
Thank you.
You know, I grew up as a poor boy, Abe, and I remember when we used to take a broomstick and take her mama's old sock and roll it up and take
Yeah.
a piece of
Yes, sir.
string out of the flour sack and tie it up and make us a ball.
Yes, sir.
So I just love you to death, Abe, for what you've done for
Thank you, goat man.
the young folks
I
in
love
town.
you.
And I just wanted to call you and say
Thank you.
happy birthday, and may you have plenty more.
God bless you.
I love you, buddy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hey, Abe,
Yes, sir.
it's Big Orange.
What I say, Big Orange?
My goodness, love. 80 years old?
Yes, sir.
You sure don't look it.
Thank you, sir.
But I just want to wish you a happy birthday, too. And to Earl, I wanted to thank Earl for giving you a little recognition.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know if anybody in Chattanooga's done more for the Little League baseball than Abe Zarzour.
Thank you, sir.
See you later.
God bless you.
Okay, now.
Now, who's Big Orange, Abe?
Tennessee, I don't know.
You don't know. You just know him by Big Orange,
Yes,
huh?
okay.
A lot of your friends have those nicknames,
Yes,
don't
sir.
they? You know them by a certain
Coach.
nickname.
Coach and manager and all that stuff.
Yeah. And you know their voice.
I know their face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see a stranger.
No, sir. I don't want to.
Abe Zarzour is my guest. This is Viewpoint. Our number is 266-1310. Tomorrow, Public Works Commissioner Ron Littlefield. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Abe, this is Jim Calloway down in Ringgold. Happy birthday to you.
Hello, ball player. Boy, you one of my boys.
I know it.
God bless you. I love you.
Well, I love you.
How's the wife?
She's doing just fine. Matter of fact, I called her and told her that you were going to be on the air, and she said to be sure to tell you happy birthday also.
You know, I like to see all the ball players I've helped in the last 50 years send me a card, see how many of them still living. I like from just send a card to Zarzour's Cafe, Rossville Avenue. Now, I get it. I wish all you boys that played ball for me write me a card.
Well, I'll be happy to do that. Earl, I was one of Abe's boys. Went to his school back years ago.
Well, now tell me, Jimmy, about his school.
Well, he would it would be in the paper, and I'd have a Abe Zarzour school, and of course I was from Ringgold, and they would be 3 or 4 of us go up, and Abe would, if he felt like we had a weakness, maybe in fielding or hitting or any weaknesses, Abe was a real astute student of the game, and he knew pretty well what our problem was. And I can remember one time he pointed out to me that he thought I was swinging too hard, and so I cut down on my swing, and sure enough, that was my problem. So, it wasn't the fact that he just had a school. Abe knew the game, and he helped us tremendous through the years. And so he's very much...
Jimmy, it's so nice to hear your voice. You give me cold chills.
Oh, I hear you.
I love you.
Well, sure do. And listen, Bill, and I said happy birthday.
Tell Roy Horace I love him too.
Betty, I'll do that.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Just want to wish him a happy birthday and many more. And Earl, thank you for having him. That's so precious.
Well, we're trying to recognize him on his 80th birthday.
Well, it's really precious. And thank you both so much.
I love you.
Abe?
Yes, ma'am.
God love you, darling.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.
We wanted to have him tomorrow on his birthday, but I already had a commitment, already had a guest lined up, so we thought, well, we'd just do it today. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Happy birthday, Mr. Zarzour.
Thank you.
And many blessings on your special day tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you.
We're thankful for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hey, this is Bill Knowles at the courthouse.
Where you been? Sleep?
No, sir. I just want to be one of those who wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you, Billy boy. I tell you, brother, I got a picture in my apartment I want to give to him and his wife.
Okay.
And he's a bondsman.
Bud.
Yeah, Bud, yeah.
Well, you've been a friend of the Knowles family a long time. You knew my dad. And
About 70 years is all. Knew your daddy, Claude, and I had a lot of good times on Main Street, your father.
Yeah,
one of the finest detectives we ever had in the city of Chattanooga.
Well, thank you,
It's too bad he wasn't elected sheriff when he ran, because he knew the game.
He sure did. He used to walk a beat on Main Street when he first went into the department back in the 20s, probably.
He thought a lot of my daddy.
Right.
My daddy raised your daddy. You sure did.
We appreciate you, and you're there with a good man, Earl Freudenberg. He and I have been friends for many, many years.
Yeah, well, you've been my baby for a long time, new brother. All the Knowles been my baby. I love you.
We hope you have a good day.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Bill.
Bye.
Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm a long-time retired from combustion engineering. I want to wish Abe a happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
B's Restaurant
Yes.
on Broad Street,
Yes, sir.
and Mike's Drive-In on Rossville Boulevard.
Yes, sir. Well, there's quite a few of them that time. Now the number one Zarzour, Abe Zarzour, and Shirley Zarzour on Rossville Avenue, Zarzour's Cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Come down and see us.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye. 266-1310. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk to Mr. Zarzour a minute.
He's on the line.
Hey, this is Kirk Dyer.
Hey, Kurt, how you doing, buddy?
How you, Mr. Zarzour?
Aren't you one of my prospects?
You know I am. That's what I was wanting to know.
Thank you, honey.
How you been getting along?
Fine. I'm in high cotton now. I had Miss Tennessee in here a few minutes, boy. She's fantastic.
Can you run her by here?
Yeah, no, shut up now. We had our picture made together.
You did?
Oh, definitely. Boy, she's gorgeous.
Well, I guess I need to stop by over there, don't I?
Yes, come down to Zarzour's Cafe. I'm going to have her down there sometime soon.
Okay.
Sing
I'll
for
try
me.
to get down there.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Abe, I want to say happy birthday to you. I've never spoke to you, I don't guess, but I've seen you so many times, and I appreciate everything you do for the young people.
Thank you, ma'am.
I just hope you have many, many more.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I signed Bond with St. Louis.
Huh?
Bond, the guy just called. I signed him up with St. Louis Cardinals.
You did? And what's his name?
Von Dyer.
Von Dyer.
Yeah.
And he's going to be playing with St. Louis.
I'll tell you where it's at. You get some business.
Oh, okay. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Abe.
Yes, sir.
This is Miles Blankenship, Old Kelly Cigar Company.
Oh, I remember you.
You remember our old friend Ike Anderson in the bank,
Yes, sir.
and Wiley, Bill, and Harry Couch, and
Wiley
the great
Couch.
sister, and your friend Joe Pfeiffer. They're all dead.
Yes, sir.
I'm 94. We'll be in October. I'm right after them.
I'm going to catch you.
You're going to catch me.
Yes, sir.
You got to run fast. Happy birthday to
Thank
you,
you.
Abe.
Thank you. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Say to you, Abe.
You always eat a big breakfast, don't you?
Always.
Why?
Well, I just love to eat. On Saturday, it's my big breakfast day. I have pork chops on Saturday.
You fix them yourself?
Yes, sir. Pork chop and a couple eggs and about 3 nice biscuit with honey. I like honey on my biscuit. You like honey?
Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah, I love honey.
But I'd rather have grape jelly.
Well, that's good. I got grape jelly.
Yeah, I knew you like grape jelly.
Yeah, I sure do.
And how many biscuits do you eat for breakfast?
I have about 3 every Saturday morning.
You do? Why do you wait till Saturday to eat the big breakfast?
I got plenty of time to eat it up before I go to town.
Oh, and you walk downtown?
Not now, I don't. I used to walk downtown, but I catch a bus, and I walk about 2 miles in town every day.
Do you?
About 2 miles.
You make your rounds?
Yes, I go to American National Bank, Pioneer Bank, First Tennessee Bank.
You got so much money you have to have 3 banks, huh?
Yes, sir. Go around, sit down, and go out and visit Jimmy Lou at the Volunteer Bank down.
Isn't she sweet?
She's the most gorgeous young lady I ever met.
Jimmy Lou Rye.
So she's fantastic. I love Jimmy Lou. Jimmy Lou, I want you to call me sometime. Got a big day for 4th of July barbecue. So call me now here.
Now, how did you get involved with the Camp Columbus barbecue on Labor Day?
Well, we've been doing it ever since we started Camp Columbus. Mr. Hubert Stagmeyer, bless his heart, deceased, he bought that plot of land up there, and it was filthy and all that. And of course, he was a member of Knights of Columbus, and we wanted he wanted to build a school there for the boys, but he passed away, and so we decided to make it one of the most beautiful camping ground in the city of Chattanooga. People can go up there with their trailers. You have to call up there, and it's rent very reasonable. You got showers for the ladies, you got showers for the men, you got nice facility for a restroom, and Camp Columbus is fantastic. I tell you, a lot of people up in that part of the country use Camp Columbus.
And they have the Labor Day barbecue that's open to the public.
That's a big deal. We have about average 3,000 to 4,000 people up there on Labor Day. We have ball. I got a baseball field up there. We play ball, and Mr. Hubert Stagmeyer gave me about 3 or 4 acres of land up there. He said, "Abe, you do what you want to with it. It's yours."
Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hey, Abe.
Yes, sir.
This is Bill. I'll just say Bill because you don't know me really other than by face, but I run into you out there at Eastgate. You do a lot of walking out there sometimes, don't you?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I do.
Hey, Abe, I want to wish you a happy birthday and many more.
Thank you, sir, and I appreciate
You
it.
ain't aging too much. You look just about as good as you did when you was behind that bar in that bank down there. Hey, one thing you hadn't give a plug. Did you ever eat over there at McPherson's Restaurant?
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
And what was that little chili place? Paul's Chili there next to Cooper Dyer?
That was, I think the one you're talking about the chili.
Yeah.
That chili stand, it's further down Cooper Dyer, down across Mitchell.
No, there's one right before you know. I used to sell tickets up at the Southern Railway there.
Yes, sir. Well,
I used to
Woolworth.
come down there and shop with you every once in a while.
Yes, sir, I remember you. Anyway, Woolworth's next door to Cooper Dyer. Woolworth and.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about next to the bank. What was that little chili place right between the Southern Railway there and the bank? That was Paul's place.
Pack's Tavern.
Yeah, Pack's Tavern.
Yes, sir. It blowed up when the bank blowed up. His place blowed up.
Yeah, I just thought I'd bring up those memories.
Thank you, sir. And I appreciate.
You hadn't mentioned those places.
I appreciate you calling me.
The good Good talking to you, Dave.
God bless you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do, Abe. I'm going to try to get a telephone line here, and I know that other people are trying to call, but we want to call your sister. So let's see if I can hook it up here. Okay, I believe we've got it here. 1-606-248-7738. And we're calling Abe's sister, Josephine Jacob, who lives in Middleborough, Kentucky. Now, you didn't tell her we were going to call, did you? Okay. Is your sister married?
He died.
Her husband's deceased, okay. And let's let Abe talk to his sister this afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, is this Josephine?
Hello?
Yes, is this Joseph? Hello?
Yes.
Is this Josephine Zarzour Jacob?
Yes, uh-huh.
Do you have a brother named Abe Zarzour?
I certainly do.
Well, Josephine, this is Earl Freudenberg at WDOD Radio in Chattanooga.
Yeah?
And I have you on the air right now with your brother, who is here in the studio, and we're celebrating his 80th birthday.
Oh, really? Oh, you make me want to cry.
Tell me something about your brother.
About my brother?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm telling you, he's a one-man show.
I'll have to agree with that.
He keeps everybody happy.
When you
That's the truth.
When you were children, do you have any particular
What,
thing?
honey?
When you were children, do you have any particular
No,
thing?
I don't have any children. My husband passed away September 1986.
But back in your childhood, when you and Abe and the rest of them were at home, back during your childhood, did Abe like to play pranks on any of the other children?
Honey, the reception isn't too clear. Talk a little bit louder.
Well, can you hear me now?
Oh, now, all right.
Yes, we must have a bad connection. We can hear you fine. We can hear you fine, but apparently you can't hear us. Abe, you have a message for her?
Yes, sir, Josephine.
Uh-huh.
I love you, honey.
I love you too, darling.
My baby sister. I hope
Did you get my letter?
No, I haven't got it yet.
Well, you'll get it, darling.
Thank you, honey. And God bless you. And take care.
And you too, sweetheart. Am I on the air?
I got Mabel with me.
Have you? Well,
Mabel
good.
Hamill, yes, honey.
Well, all right, darling.
God bless you, honey.
And you too, baby.
I love you.
I love you too.
Bye, honey.
Apparently, we've got a bad connection where she couldn't hear. She could hear you all right.
Great.
But she couldn't hear me. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Yes, from an old SMB club member, I'd like to wish Abe a happy birthday.
Thank you, sir, and I appreciate that, SMB. You're one of my fine ball players.
Made something out of this, and I appreciate it.
What's your name, sir?
They call me Buddy. I don't get my last name.
Okay, buddy. Thank you for calling me.
Talk to you.
Bye-bye. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Hello there, Brother Earl.
Hi.
And how are you, Abe?
Just fine, sir. I'm glad to hear your voice.
Fine. This is Bobby Peoples.
Nice to hear you, Bobby.
Right. I've been knowing you for years and been going to the ball games. I used to go down to your place to eat down there on Main Street.
On Main Street, yes, sir. Well, come on back down there. We're on Rossville Avenue.
Yeah, I still play the accordion, play the piano, and do my thing.
Yes, and we'll play the Victrola when you come down there.
All right. Well, you take care, little feller.
God bless you.
God bless you, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Is this Abe Zarzour?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this is your girlfriend calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Good. I'm always glad to talk to people from Atlanta, Georgia.
Well, this is Phyllis Waller. Do you know her?
Who?
Phyllis Waller.
Oh, yeah, sure do.
Well, I understand you're having a big day up there today.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Earl Freudenberg's having a big to-do for me at WDOD. At the first radio station in the city of Chattanooga. So I've been here ever since WDOD's been in Chattanooga.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. Where are you now, honey?
Well, I'm in Atlanta. I'm at home.
God bless you.
I just wanted to call and wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you, honey. I'm so glad you're getting WDOD down in Atlanta.
Yeah, we just got it, and I heard you was having a birthday, and just thought I'd call you up.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm 80 years old tomorrow.
You are?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you'll live another 180 as good as you are.
Thank you, sweetheart, and I appreciate you calling me.
Okay, and I'll see you later.
God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, you're on the air with Abe Zarzour.
Yes, is Abe there?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Abe Zarzour?
Yes, sir.
Gary Herrick, happy birthday.
Thank you, sir. Nice to hear your voice.
Yes, sir. Did you get out of jail the other day?
Yes, sir. I got out of jail. I wasn't in there long. I made one telephone call.
Yeah.
He bailed me out.
Well, I think the world of you and Shirley, sure do.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, let me tell you something. Did you ever find out about Milo Hamilton, where he was?
No, sir.
I can tell you, I know Milo.
Yes, sir.
Milo, of course, when he left Atlanta, he went to Chicago. Yeah. Went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And then he went to Chicago, and he had a mix-up there with Harry Carey and Jack Brickhouse. He wanted to be the
big chief.
The big chief, and they had a disagreement, and he's now doing play-by-play with the Houston Astros.
Houston. Thank you for letting me know. I dropped my card.
Yeah, he's with Houston, doing a real good job. I heard him the other night.
Thank you. God bless you.
Happy birthday, Abe.
Thank you for calling.
All right, sir.
Bye-bye. All right. We appreciate everybody calling this afternoon.